Hey, this video is about Chat GPT plugins, and I now have access to this, and I'm going to show you kind of what they're saying in this welcome email, along with there's quite a few links in here, and then we're going to actually go into the Chat GPT plugins and see what we can do. There's a couple important. I clicked on these links. I'm going to show you these in just a second. But for unverified plugins, you can still test them, and then maximum 15, which is quite a bit, I think. You know, even if you have a pretty sizable development team for testing plugins and then submitting them. And I have watched a few trainings on how to actually build these. And I don't think it's super complicated, especially if you already have an outside piece of software that can connect into it. And this is also demonstrates that if you are a developer, make sure you put the developer option when you go to request access, because I'm betting that they're wanting to give developers this access to this first. I won't go into too much into this. Let's go to this first link. So new risks. So this is sort of a technical paper where basically they're calling these augmented language models, which is basically what they're saying Chat GPT now is with the plugins, because it's not just the large language model. The large language model is actually connecting to outside the ability to skills and ability to, it's augmented with reasoning skills and the ability to use tools. This is really, really cool. I think a lot of people weren't expecting this, so this is pretty cool from Cornell. Let's go into. They also did a link to their system card. They're acknowledging that there's safety challenges. Blah blah blah. This document contains some content that may be disturbing or offensive, because that's what they're trying to remove, and so they're running that test there. So I'll send you a link to that if you want to pour through this. It's a pretty long document, so I won't go through it in full. There's also a developer there's a developer community here, a forum essentially, that looks like there's not a lot of people in here already. So I think this is a pretty good opportunity, especially if you already have some software. I am actually building software that I think that this would there'd be a simple plugin that would work pretty well with Chat GPT and amplifying Chat GPT's capabilities, along with amplifying my software's capabilities. It should come out pretty soon. Hopefully you'll see kind of a demo of that within about a week or so. And this is the form for plugin registrations. It looks like submissions will be open Tuesday, April 11th. So I'm shooting this on April 4th, and so you can you have about a week. So maybe we'll try to have some first plugins in there so that we can get them in there as quickly as possible. I just sent a screenshot of that to my developer, like, hey, let's see what we can do. I hate to sidetrack her, but this is such a great opportunity if we're ready at the time. And then there's some documentation on how to use the plugins. This is really cool. I think part of this is building your own plugins, but also you can actually, supposedly, you should be able to call other people's plugins within your own software, which is really neat. So let's go in here and see what this looks like. I'm not going to do GPT-4. It's been having issues lately. So let's just kind of walk through this process. So in summary, this is saying, hey, we may send parts of your conversation to other people, and you don't actually tell it necessarily exactly how to use the plugin. ChatGPT figures it out. And then it's also like, hey, trust these plugins before you install them. So let's check out, see what we got available here. Zapier is really cool. Let's go ahead and install this one, because that opens up a lot of different options. Okay, I had to log in, and I'm going to allow, and it allows turn chat into action, connect GPT to over 5,000 apps. Very cool. A little pop-up came up. So let's see. You haven't had any actions yet. You can trigger Zapier actions right inside GPT. Here are a few ideas. Create a new draft in Gmail. ChatGPT will only be able to run actions that you've enabled, so you can always be in control. Let's click Learn More. Okay, I'll put a link to this below as well. I'll scan through this real quick, and then I'll give you the highlights. Okay, long story short, you have to add actions within Zapier first, and then when you use the plugin, it'll allow some of these actions to automatically happen. So let's just check this out real quick. Let's add this. Hopefully I don't reveal any information. Let's look here, action. So I guess that this is the limited amount of things in here. I thought we'd actually be able to do a whole lot more. So there's very limited options. This is kind of surprising that it's so limited, but let's just try this because this is pretty low risk. Okay, so I connected to the sheets. Let's see when the action is run, we can have the AI guess, use specific value. Let's just have AI guess. I'm really curious. Spreadsheet, worksheet, have AI guess. Okay, that's really interesting. Action name, Google Sheets, optional list can help. All right, we'll just do Google Sheets, add row. All right, let's enable action. Let's see what happens. So add new action. Okay, so we have the action. Now we need to go into our Chat GPT account and we're going to select Zapier plugins. Add, let me think of something here. I'll pause real quick. All right, let's just try something real simple. Please create a wrap like Yoda about artificial intelligence and store the wrap in Google Sheets. Let's see how this works. I'm gonna pause while let's see what. Okay, so now let's store this wrap in Google. So it did the wrap. I'll let you read that. A pause if you want. And it's only using this is GPT 3.5, so not GPT-4. Again, GPT-4 has been having some issues lately. To do that, you'll need information about the spreadsheet. I'll need information where you'd like. Could you please provide the name of the spreadsheet and the name of the worksheet where you'd like to add the wrap? Okay, so I created this new spreadsheet, Yoda-isms, and put wrap in here. Okay, so Yoda-isms and wraps. Let's see. So spreadsheet equals Yoda-isms. Let's see, wait, worksheet equals wraps. Let's see what it does. Using Zapier. I'm not going to pause, so I want you to see potentially how long it takes, because the longer this takes, the less practical it is. Unrecognized error. It seems that there was an issue with adding the wrap to the Google Sheets document. I apologize for the inconvenience. Let's try a different approach. I will format the wrap as a single string and attempt to add it in a specified spreadsheet worksheet. Again, here we go. Let's try adding again. Oh wow! It failed, and then it's going to try again. So I'll just kind of wrap a little bit about the fact that the actions within Zapier are extremely limited right now. It's kind of disappointing, to be honest. And also now it seems like there is it's having trouble. It seems there's an issue adding the wrap. Let's see if it actually added it. So it didn't add it. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna try this again. Let's do. Well, is it still running it? Unrecognized Quarg's error wrap. I don't know why it has trouble with wrap. Worksheet equals wraps. I did create an action that adds a row. I wonder if there's a way saved. Let's click here. Let's see if it didn't save it. Okay, so Google Sheets add row. Maybe I need to be more specific. So have AI guess. Maybe we just try again. You know what? Let's just let it be. Let's just say there's a little bit of a clunky process. So maybe some of the things saying, "Oh my God, this is amazing," and it's immediately going to be able to do this X, Y, and Z. Maybe not so much. So let's find a few more that are interesting. I like the Wolfram Alpha one. Not really interested. Okay, to turn any 20 minutes from meh to magic. Okay, I have kids, so that's interesting. I'm not really interested in these. Well, maybe this would be interesting. Any of these other ones. I don't think it's really very practical to right now to maybe book via Expedia and Kayak, especially OpenTable. I'm very, very suspicious of that. Let's see what else we have. Learn how to say anything in another language. Speak your AI-powered. That's interesting. See, the fact that there's like no Amazon in here or major companies. I'm not sure. We'll go ahead and install this and see what happens, because I'm not really interested in these other ones. Although if you're, and then here we go. Develop your own, install an unverified plugin. Develop your own plugins about plugins. So let's try. Oh, I guess so. You can enable multiple ones. I guess. Oh, you can only have 3 enabled at once. So let's just see if we do. Please tell me what 37 cubed is. Let's actually do 37 times 37 times 37. So it's 50,000. Okay, so it used Wolfram. Good. That's good, because that's one of the biggest issues. So I didn't have to tell it to use Wolfram. I just had to enable the plugin. Let's see. So Milo, curating the Wisdom Village. I don't understand how this works. Let's turn off Zapier, because it sucked, and we'll do that. So to give parents, let's actually Milo Family AI. Let me look that up real quick. So found this site. It's very light on information. Maybe I'll go ahead and join the wait list so that it can work. Okay, I'll do that later, because it looks like I'll have to take a couple minutes. And I know that if you're not interested in this, if you don't have kids, this seems actually much less developed than I expected. I'm not really sure how to enable this plugin, but let's see. Tell me about Milo Family AI. Let's see if I just kind of let's do please. We always want to be polite to our new robot overlords. Okay, so it doesn't know about, I guess that makes sense. Maybe, let me try a different search on Google. So I searched Milo Family AI Chat GPT commands. Well, yeah, there's not really a lot of information on this. So let's just maybe say, let's try a new conversation. Let's just try, please suggest fun games with my kids. Let's see if it uses Milo here, just by mentioning kids. Yeah, it didn't use it. So we're gonna go to a different one. Let's try the shopping thing. What are some top-rated office chairs? Please tell me about some top-rated. Again, this is not great prompt engineering. The whole point here is just to see. Okay, there we go. So it's actually integrating the top. Okay, expected number results to be string error. Use shop. Okay, if I click this link, what happens? So it's going to AMT. Let me pull this down for you. AMT. I've never heard of this store, so a little sus there. It's in New Zealand dollars. Okay, so what I'm seeing right now pretty consistently is that this is, maybe this is, they're releasing to developers, and they're probably actively working on this right now. So I would expect that when they do release this outside of developers, that it should be a lot better. And so, again, there's kind of this misconception, or this bad thought process that I see a lot, where it doesn't work now, therefore it won't work. The one exception to this is Wolfram Alpha. Let's take a look at some of these other places. So I'll leave the URL open so you can see. I'm trying to think if I've heard of any of these stores. I have not. So I don't think this shop plugin is very useful. Let's go in here. Let's go new chat. Go back to the plugin store. Let's see if there's anything else that I might want to check out. Okay, one more maybe. And if there's anything else on here that you see that you want me to try out, let me know. Let's try this one. And we're going to turn off this because I don't. Well, let's actually turn off shop and turn on speak. All right. Oh, I'm here. Okay. Please tell me how to say. Okay. Please tell me how to say. Several of ChatGPT's plugins need some work in Spanish. I wonder if, oh, there we go. Okay. So I'm not sure if it's actually going to speak to me. We'll see. We'll see how long this takes. I'll give you the music. We'll go do 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 do. Okay. I thought it would actually speak it for me. Huh. Oh, so if I click that, what does it do? It doesn't. That's really interesting. Let's go back to the store. See what it says. Learn how to say anything in another language. Your AI. I mean, couldn't GPT-4 already do this? I don't really understand what the purpose. I thought this was like a speaking thing. That sounded pretty cool. And where is the plugin? There's supposed to be a plugin that allows you to. The plugin's built by OpenAI. There's the data plugin that was actually I think they called it the program. I can't remember which one. They called it the programming plugin, but it allowed it to analyze large portions of data. I don't see that in here. That one was the one that I thought would be the most useful. Other than that, I don't really. That's kind of interesting. So maybe that's just maybe they're tuning it and they took it off the store for right now. But let me know if there's a plugin that you want me to try. Maybe we'll shoot a few more videos, or if you have any comments or questions or thoughts or tests that you want me to run with the current plugins, happy to do so. If you like this, please like and subscribe for more videos like this. If you don't like this, then you can go away. And politely, please, I'll see you in another life. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.